Hi, my name is Sassy B, and I'm here with Chanel for a fashion event, which is the perfect name. How'd you get such a cool name?
It's a little long story.
Long story.
Yeah, well, I'm biracial, and Chanel's designs are always black and white. So my mom thought that the blend was beautiful, so she named me Chanel.
That is amazing. Like, that is a really cool way to think of someone's name. That is really cool. That's the first time I've ever heard something like that.
Yeah, it's not just because it's the perfume.
Wow, that is really cool. So you're here at this fashion event, and from what I understand, you're the woman in charge, and you kind of put all this together. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it was a long journey. It started in the summertime, and we got the idea of bringing a fashion law event here because there's not a lot of things going on with fashion law, but it's a very heavy industry that should be talked about. So from there, we just started planning and getting people to come speak and planning the fashion show, and it just took off.
That's awesome. So when did you guys start? Is this your first annual event, or you've done many events prior to this? Or?
Well, I've done a few events. Like my last event was on trolling, so like copyright and patent trolls. That was last month, and then this month I did this event, and then next year I'm doing another event on trademark and the Second Amendment. So I do them now.
That is awesome. So would you say that, are you a law student yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So is that your area of study?
Yeah, I want to do intellectual property. So like trademark, copyright, antitrust, trade secrets, all that good stuff.
That's a great field to be in, and a lot of people need your advice. So you really put on a beautiful event. How did you put everyone together? Like, what, you obviously have an interest in event planning as well. So, and you're very good at doing the event planning. So, how did this event come about? Like, together, like, the way it's so beautiful how you did it.
Well, I started with one of my professors, Professor Green. I told him what I wanted to do. He reached out to some of his contacts that he has and asked them to come speak. And then I asked Michelle, who was my co-director, to help me because she's really into fashion law, and that's exactly what she wants to do. So her and I started brainstorming, and
what would you say your biggest challenge is of getting like big, good speakers? Because you have some really good people on the panel that have a lot of experience, and I know that there's people that have maybe wanted to do that and weren't sure how. So how did you go about getting some of the people that you have on the panel, such as Tatiana and Deborah and Jeff and Allison, who are doing a lot of really cool things. That's amazing. I got a chance to actually talk to some of the people and interview.
People.
Oh, they're wonderful, and they really have a lot of knowledge. But how did you get them all to come together in one room?
Well, I mean, it just starts with asking them, and it's hard because we don't have money to pay them or like pay for their hotel accommodations. And like Deborah came down from LA, and Jeff came down from Orange County, and I think Tatiana came down from LA as well. And so it's just literally out of them having kind hearts and wanting to come down and talk to us because we don't have anything to give them. They're more giving to us. So you just have to reach out and ask. And if someone says no, just go to the next person. And you have to build relationships because then once you build those relationships, people want to help you.
Well, that is really awesome. I really enjoyed your event today.
Thank you.
And I know that everybody was enjoying it also because there's a lot of smiling faces.
Oh, good. I didn't get to see any of it, really. I was all behind the scenes, so I didn't get to see
it was a blast, and there was a lot of things going on. There was great food, lots of snacks, lots of information. So it was a really good thing. Where can we find out about you, and can you tell everybody when your next event's going to be? Or if you have something coming up in the works and plans. If you don't have a set date, that's okay.
Oh, I don't have like a website or anything.
Or even an email or some way that people can reach you.
Yeah, I have an email, but it's kind of complicated. It's D as in dog, I, B as in boy, LASCA @tjfsil.edu. And my next event will be in February or March. And like I said, it's going to be on trademarks and the Second Amendment. And an example of that would be the big controversy going on right now with like the Redskins and people saying how using the Redskins for the NFL team is racist, and going into that and saying like whether that's legal or whether people are allowed to trademark basically like
social media, LinkedIn, or any of those things?
Yeah, I have Facebook and I have LinkedIn. They're
Okay,
both
great.
under my name, Chanel de Blasi.
Okay, great. Well, we're definitely going to look out for you there and look for your upcoming events, which I'm sure are going to be a blast because I really enjoyed this
Oh, yay.
as well as everybody else. So please keep in touch with us. And
Thanks for coming.
well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me because I saw you running around. I was like, I'm never going to get an interview with her. It's just not happening. But
Stephanie like caught me right when I was sitting down to drink some water.
Oh,
and I was
see?
like, oh, okay, I can go now.
I didn't even let you're trying to drink your water. Oh, great! I pulled from water, but at least we got a few minutes, and everybody got to know a little bit about you, and then we'll look forward to the next event and find
Thank
out more
you.
about that next time.